Good morning and thanks for joining us. Holly Shields here for Kalkine TV, welcoming you all to another edition of Executive Corner Expert Talks. This show where we bring to you industry leaders, successful business owners and market experts all under one roof to help you discover the latest economic insights. Today we're joined by Brad Filliponi, co-founder of Box Brownie, the innovative online hub for all things digital and largely catering to the real estate sector. Welcome to the show, Brad. It's a pleasure to have you with us.
Thank you so much for having me. Really appreciate it.
It's great to have you on. So to kick things off now, you're embracing the trend towards digitization by providing your clients with virtual tours, virtual staging, and virtual renovations. So what benefit does this give to your clients?
Well, look, I suppose first impressions are such an important thing when you're selling your home. And, your house is your biggest asset. So by really, doing, great marketing and it's really your window card to the world. So looking good's being good and the services we offer, it's really cost effective. Selling your biggest asset can cost a lot of money, but these days with technology, it doesn't have to cost so much.
I completely agree. Now, professional editing definitely gives an edge to listed real estate images. So could you walk us through the tools and strategies you implement to transform photos into eye-catching professional images?
Sure can. I've got a couple of stats here. So, home buyers will spend about 60% of their time viewing photos online. Having professional quality images will generate up to 118% more inquiry on your listing. Listings with good photography have been proven to sell 50% faster. So these days, I'm an ex-real estate photographer. I've done it for over 15 years, but these days, with the power of smartphone cameras and of course editing technology, you can really take terrific, listing photos directly from your phone. Of course, this won't cater for every circumstance, but it's just really good to know, the possibilities that's really in your pocket.
That's right, and it's incredible, especially those stats that you mentioned. I think many people, including home buyers and perhaps real estate agents themselves, maybe underestimate just how important those images are.
Definitely. As I said earlier, you get one chance at a first impression. A lot of the time, your buyers are going to be almost falling in love with the property, by simply looking at their smartphone or tablet at home, maybe in bed when they're searching property. So, realistically, your home really needs to jump out from the rest. And of course, the home really needs to back up photography as well. So it's all about showing a home in its best light, but not really falsifying things or maybe removing objects that shouldn't be. It's just about showing, you're putting your best foot forward, and I do believe it starts online.
Completely agree there. Now we know it's definitely not easy being green, so in your opinion, how does 3D rendering bring that eco-friendly vision to life?
Look, just for all the viewers out there, a render is like an artist's impression or a computer-generated image of something that's not built yet. These are really popular marketing techniques with developers and builders, and it's how they sell, any property off the plan. But, realistically, a render is a great tool to anyone, whether it's a homeowner or the builder, because you can really, any ideas you have, you can simply bring them all to life before you've built it. And, it can really save thousands down the track with maybe bad decor, choices or color changes, things like that. And you can really get a good feel of how the property is going to be built. And, we can even go one step further here at boxbrownie.com. We can actually bring these renders to life straight off builders plans and create a render virtual tour. So you can literally walk around something, look up, look down, zoom in, zoom out, of something that's not even built yet, and really get that immersive feeling of what the building's going to look like.
That's incredible. Did you say some of those have not even been built yet and you can still do virtual tours through them?
100%. And we even have options where you can click maybe different furniture or price packages. So you click, maybe the cheaper price, and, it could have certain inclusions and you can literally click through different options, and the building structure can change, the floor covering and colorings can change, even the furniture can change. So you can really build one tour that can suit numerous markets, like a lot of our New York clients do. They may virtually stage or create a render for possibly the Japanese market, the European market, and even just the US market. So just by changing the decor, furniture, and styling of a property, you can really cast your net out further than what you possibly could have thought of.
I can imagine so. And visualization is so key, obviously. And visualization that's that advanced, I think, obviously it provides prospective home buyers with other options rather than seeing the property in person. And do you think that's especially important under these sort of travel conditions where people can't actually visit properties and see for themselves?
Yeah, look, I think these days, obviously, COVID's around. It's not going anywhere in a hurry. It's just another tool. I know that some homeowners don't. They're a bit hesitant having tradesmen and excess people through the home, which is definitely fair enough for everyone's safety. So, by providing a standard virtual tour or even an off-the-plan render virtual tour, it can really almost pre-qualify people before they almost waste, I guess, maybe the homeowner's time cleaning the property, and then of course even the realtor as well. It might save their time. So yeah, I think they're very important. Pre-qualifying people is a great tool because it just saves everyone time and hassle.
I can imagine that's the case. And it also obviously takes quite a lot of work to put a home on display in real life. So that's time and money saved as well. Now, as an industry expert, is there a golden formula to sell property?
Look, we do a lot of work in the US and many other countries, but the US would be our number one country that we service. And look, I've got a few good stats here as well, but the National Association of Realtors who run real estate in America, it really comes down to the same old thing. You need good quality photos. A floor plan is very essential. Virtual tour, aerial photos if possible, and then of course good copyright. These are really the top 5 points buyers want to see online. And once again, I've got some really good stats there that say, this is in America, mind you, but 89% of buyers want to see listing photos. 67% want to see a floor plan. And in the USA, only 10% of listings actually have a floor plan, which is quite crazy. 58% would like to see a virtual tour, but only just under 6% have them. So, look, I think it's about doing all the simple things right. Good photos, floor plan, aerial photography, good copywriting, and just getting the information out there and giving people what they want.
Absolutely, I can imagine that's very important. And that discrepancy there that you mentioned is really quite surprising. I'm shocked that it seems other industries and other experts haven't caught up with the need and demand for those virtual tours and those images.
Yeah, look, we recently did probably one of the biggest studies globally on real estate marketing. We've done that with the National Association of Realtors. Some big figures there. We actually surveyed 25,000 US listings. It'll grow next year even more, and we want to do more countries as well on top of that. So each year we want to report on what the global trends are in real estate marketing. At the moment, our company has clients in over 114 countries paying. So we see a lot of real estate marketing. Australia does marketing really well, as does Thailand, Canada, New Zealand. But there's a lot of, I suppose, gaps within the market. So as we said earlier, it really just comes down to those few simple items. These days, with the power of your smartphone, and of course, photo editing companies like boxbrownie.com, there's really cost-effective ways to sell your biggest asset, and it doesn't take very long or much time to do, to be honest. So, very important.
Definitely, and very, very amazing. I didn't know that you had a presence in 114 countries, was it?
Yes, that's correct. Our website is translated in just over 5 languages. We're adding another 2 more during the year. Yeah, yeah, big. We have quite good penetration all around the world. Literally growing rapidly each day. So I think now with COVID, I suppose people need to think outside the box a little bit. I know in Japan, one of our larger clients as well, they're still in lockdown, so they physically can't really leave the house for essential, only just for essential items. So, by maybe the tenants or the homeowners being able to use their smartphone and snap some imagery. Of course, we can edit those imagery and make them look really good and professional quality. So, yeah, I think it's all about thinking outside the square. It is extraordinary times at the moment. So, I suppose you really need like an extraordinary marketing weapon behind you to be able to cater for any scenario you really get thrown at you.
I couldn't agree more. Just before we wrap up now, because we're a bit short on time, that expansion of into other industries, and I understand that actually Box Brownie also covers, in addition to real estate and commercial real estate, the automotive and online retail industries. So in addition to that,
Yes.
and with the global expansion as well, when can we expect to see this expansion taking hold?
Yeah, look, I suppose at the moment, if I learnt one thing from my father, it's do one thing and do it right. Real estate marketing is all I know, and it's really what I base my career around. But at Box Brownie, we can literally photo enhance any photo, so it doesn't have to be real estate. Yes, we do automotive. Online retail is a huge push for us. Um, you know, Selling something on Amazon or eBay, etc. We can really enhance your image. We can even cut out the background so it looks like it's been shot in a beautiful white, studio. We do a lot of wedding photography. Thanksgiving, we get a lot of photos come through too, where family members may have, maybe the son was no longer, dating the daughter, so we remove the daughter out of the photo. All those sorts of things. So what you'll see with Box Brownie is other areas opening up over the years, but at the moment we're really just sticking to our guns and just sticking to what we know.
Well, that's great to hear, and especially it's great that you're very concentrated on the work that you're doing at the moment, and hopefully we look forward to seeing that expansion in the near future. On that note though, it's just about time to wrap up, but I've got to say thanks so much for joining us today, Brad. It's been great to hear insights.
My absolute pleasure. Thank you everyone for their time, and yeah, have a great rest of the week.
Pleasure to have you on. Thanks for your time as well, viewers. Stay tuned for more live updates. As we say here, stay apprised and invest wise with Kalkine.